Video 2, Stop Smoking. My name is Sean, and I was a cigarette smoker for 35 to 40 years, and I just recently stopped smoking. And it was the best thing I have ever done in my life, the best choice I have ever made. And I just want to get out there to the young ones, middle-aged, and the older people out there that it's time to stop smoking. You can sit there and say, well, I'm going to quit smoking. I'll do it, tomorrow or next week. Or, you know what? That's bullshit. You will never quit smoking. You'll turn around and say, oh, I'll go to bed and I ain't going to smoke no more tomorrow. Bullshit. You're going to get right back up and fire another cigarette up. You tell yourself you're going to quit. You ain't never going to quit. You got to understand one thing. Quitting and stopping are two different things. When you say you're going to quit, boom, it goes back to cigarettes. I'm done. I'm quitting. Next thing you know, you're running to the store for a pack of cigarettes. Why? Why? Because it's controlling you. Nicotine controls your body. Believe me, I know how it feels. There was one time, wife and I went out to the casino and busted 2 packs of smokes out there in less than 12 hours. On the way home, had a half pack of cigarettes, and just the way I was breathing. You know how, in the wintertime, the icicles, coming down, you can just hear them, the crystals on them just cracking. That's how my lungs sounded. I could just hear them, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm done. I quit, man. Boom. Pack of cigarettes went right out the window. It was so late in the evening that, that I got back home, and I just went straight to bed. And, through the whole night, I was just saying, no more. I'm never smoking again. I quit. I'm done. Yeah, the next morning I got up, and, all that crystal issue going on in my lungs, that was finally gone. And, yeah, what do I do? Cup of coffee, right to the convenience store, pack of 6. Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, you ain't quitting. You're just going to continue firing them up. When I recently got sick here 10 weeks ago, the doctor wanted to do a dye CAT scan on my lung because I was coughing blood up. And he was looking for a blood clot. And I never been through this kind of procedure, going into the clinic. Because I've been in the clinic many times due to my COPD. And it all came back, negative and didn't have no blood clots or anything. Didn't have any internal damage in there. They decided to put me on a high antibiotic and a really high dosage of prednisone. I've never been on that high dosage of prednisone in my life. And I got back to the house, opened up my laptop, and started researching for blood clots in the lung. And a survey popped up. And the survey took a good 45 minutes. The survey talked about how many cigarettes you smoke a day, how long have you been smoking, how many times in the evening do you get up and smoke, what's the first thing you do, first thing in the morning, how long until you take your first, cigarette, do you smoke before bed, do you smoke after a meal, you smoke when you're driving. It's just one question after the other. And he even talks about, how many times you've been hospitalized, you've been on any kind of medication, how many times you've been on that. Remember, I've been smoking for 35 to 40 years, so I've been in the, clinic many, many, many times. I've been hospitalized due to my COPD and emphysema. Anyway, make it short story. When I was done, came back, and it just pretty much told me that if I was to have a blood clot in my lung and I didn't have it treated, that blood clot would either transfer somewhere else in my body or into my lung, and I'd be in the hospital, and that lung it'd be out. They would have to take it out, and I would be laying in the hospital the rest of my life with a tube down my throat. And I just like, whoa, not me. I immediately was up, got my cigarettes, my ashtray, lighter, boom, right to the trash can. Lighter didn't go to the trash can like I mentioned on the last video. It went into the cabinet for my barbecues. Well, I stopped. I was done. Never again. Before I stopped, I tried to quit. I don't know how many times I've tried to quit. I've tried lodges, gum, patches, gummies. Tried, went from reds to lights to ultralights. I tried so many different ways, and every time I tried, it was a failure. And every time I tried to quit, I always told myself, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. And it just didn't work. But this time around, after this survey I did, and the condition that I am in with my smoking, there is no way in life I am going to lay in a hospital for the rest of my life, watching my body just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and 5 to 7 years, if even that, I'd be gone. It's no way. No way. It's not worth it. That's when I stopped. And you know what? Since I've stopped, I am two different people. I can breathe. I can get around more. I exercise. I eat better. You're gonna see so many different changes in your body when you stop smoking. You are going to experience things that you're going to be bouncing to the hospital and saying, whoa, what's going on? And they're going to turn around and say, don't worry about it, because I was that way too. I was paranoid. I was like, whoa, why is this happening? Why is that happening? Doctor said it's just part of the procedure of the healing. You got a long ways to go, and there's going to be a lot of things that happen. Before I stopped smoking, I was having pain on the right side of the lung. It'd go to the left side, and then it bounced to the right side. That wasn't every, 2 or 3 minutes or every hour. I was constantly pain. If it wasn't on the right side, it was on the left side. Tylenol wouldn't take the pain away. Medication from the doctors wouldn't take the pain away. They were telling me, you need to stop. No ears. What am I doing? Continue smoking. This time around, I did stop. And when I did stop, this pain on the left and the right side finally went away after 2 weeks. Eventually, it just gradually went away because my lungs are healing. Coughing so much, all that tissue around your lungs, you're just tearing the hell out of it. You're just ripping that shit up. There was one time, my wife and I were coming back from Deadwood, and we went through the Black Hills, and we went through this one part, and I just started coughing and coughing and coughing. I just couldn't control my coughing, and all of a sudden, I just got a big old jolt in my side of my chest. I'm like, oh shit! Oh man, that was pain. You talk about painful. That was painful. That pain was there. It would not go away. That was the first time it happened. And in time, it healed up to a certain extent. And I went out to the casino and started smoking really heavy, and all of a sudden I started coughing, and and then I coughed really hard, and boom, there it went again. Like, oh shit, I could hardly breathe. And my wife, she was working out there, and I was just pretty much out there to pick her up. And she got off work, and she wanted to play around in the casino a little bit. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead. I didn't tell her what was going on, because I didn't want to spoil her night or anything. And she got done, and we got in the car and started heading home. And I told her what was going on, and she kind of gave me a nice little ass chewing about my smoking, like always. And, next morning I went straight to the clinic, and, they told me what happened. Just all the tissue around your lungs is, you tore the hell out of them. That's why, it feels like that. feels like a lung collapsing. And, that happened to me like, phew, I'd say a good 4 or 5 times. And it's some pain someone don't want to experience. It hurts. And it's all due from smoking, just from smoking cigarettes. But now that I have stopped, I don't have to worry about that no more. But, another thing with this video is, I just want to show people out there, how the air gets in your lungs and then it's hard to get back out. Here 2 weeks ago, tomorrow, I made a video and I, demonstrated to people, pushing my mower, how long I could go before I had to stop and relax. And I want to demonstrate again. This is 2 weeks later now. And this part of the lot has already been mowed. And this part of the lot has already been mowed. This part right here, I'm going to go over it again because it's still kind of high. And, I want to lower it down because this grass grows really fast this time of year. And I just want to demonstrate and show everybody how far I have come in almost 11 weeks. Just this part right here, last year this time, I couldn't even do 2 laps up that way and 1 back without having to sit down and get my air back. I shit you not, it took me 3 hours just to do this part of the lot. 3 hours. Today, I've done it less than 45 minutes. That just tells me how fast my lungs are healing. It tells me my lungs are healing. And you know what? I'm going to continue because I will never, never, never smoke again in life. So, some of you out there may see this video a bunch of bullshit, but you know what? The ones that don't, hey, enjoy it. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Make sure I get that right. All right, let's try it out. Second time that son of a bitch has done that to me today. It's a piece of shit. Time for a new mower. something's going on with my mower. That's the second time that's done that to me. First time it did it, did it, rope broke on it. Well, I guess that, since I stopped smoking, I haven't even estimated how much I've saved. I was paying $7.61 a pack a day. I shit you not, a day. And going on 11 weeks. So that's a nice little nickel. I think it's time to take that money that I was buying on cigarettes and buy me a new lawnmower. That's what that's about. And that's what I'm gonna do, is buy me a new lawnmower. Because I've saved myself some serious money just from stop smoking. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. I really wanted to get this video of me pushing the mower so you guys could see how far I've come from just pushing this mower. I'll guarantee you I could have done that whole part there without stopping. Like I said earlier, a year ago I couldn't even do it 2 times. I couldn't even do 2 laps, and I would have to stop, and I'd just be sitting here. I mean hard breathing. I mean hard breathing, to where I just like, oh my gosh, should I be doing this? Should I not? What the hell's going on here? Am I all right? But, your diaphragm and your lungs eventually slow down, and, your air's coming in and going out normal. But when you sit there and pushing your body and exercising like this with COPD and emphysema, you're just stressing your lungs out to where they're shriveling up like, let's see an example for, oh, come on, dude. Brain farting here. Maybe it's Alzheimer's. Yeah, come on, like a raisin. Like how you dry out raisins. That's what your lungs doing. It's getting dried out too from smoking. That's what it's doing. It's getting dried out from smoking. But when you stop smoking, your lungs heal. And mine heal. Another thing too, like I haven't shared with you, when I first stopped smoking, I got my bike, I got it fixed. I hadn't rode it for, oh my gosh, since 2019. And got my granddaughter's bike, got hers fixed. And I went 1, 2, 3, 3.5 blocks, and boom, I was sitting downtown at the bank on the beach, just sitting there trying to breathe. I swear I sat there for at least 20 minutes. And I finally was able to get back up, and the granddaughter, all right, you ready, Grandpa? All right, let's go. Where I go? Right back to the house. And by the time I got home, right in the same position, sitting on the porch, trying to breathe. But, this is after I stopped. But every other day is a bike ride. And every other day is a new day riding a bike, because I notice myself getting better. I can go longer distance without having to stop. I'm going on 11 weeks now since I stopped smoking. I can get on my bike, I can ride across town and back, no problem. But yeah, I'm gonna stop a couple times, but I can do that now. My last bike ride, my granddaughter stayed the night at one of her cousin's houses, and it was kind of late that evening, and I was like, okay, it's bike ride time. I guess I'm gonna do it on my own. And I ended up riding my bike for a good 3.5 miles that evening. And you know what? It felt really good. It felt really good. When you stop smoking, you're going to notice every day is a new breathing day. And you're going to just be like, wow, what happened? What happened? Why didn't I do this a long time ago? Boom. Push the past behind you and move forward the next day. 'Cause that's all you can do. You done paid the consequence for smoking for that period of time. Now it's time to move forward and get better. You'll be able to move around better, take walks longer, sleep better. Your diet will be better. Your taste buds will be better. There is just so many different things that change when you stop smoking. Don't get me wrong. You're going to experience a lot of things that you didn't experience before. Why? Because all that nicotine's inside your system and it's just stored. But when you stop, for my situation, I'd say about a week and a half, 2 weeks after I stopped smoking, I brush my teeth all the time. But before I was before when I was smoking, it was just, rarely. But now that I have stopped, I brush my teeth all the time. And now that I do, when I do brush them, my gums bleed really bad. And that's caused from all that nicotine stored down there around your gums and your teeth. And now that you have stopped, all that nicotine is gone. And all them blood vessels down there around your gums are, coming back to life. And, when you brush your teeth, they're just going to bleed. Why? It's called gum disease. And it's caused from all the plaque and buildup and nicotine underneath your gums. But, it's treatable. It's treatable, and, I'm working on it. I'm doing a good job. It's just part of the procedure of healing. Like I mentioned earlier, just the pain in your lungs that you have, that'll eventually heal. It'll heal real good. The people out there that, smoke cigarettes and people turn around and say, you need to quit. You need to do this. You need to do that. You'll never quit, but you can stop. And the only way to do it is do it cold turkey. I can do it. You could do it. My last video, everybody that's seen that video, I got a lot of comments on it, and thank you very much. I appreciate it, and continue doing what I'm doing on the right path. There isn't a day that goes by that I am thinking of some way to impress this world out there that smoking cigarettes is the worstest thing in life that could happen to a human body. I try to think in a way like an actor does or a musician does. What are they thinking? How they write. What is he thinking when he's writing his songs, or an actor thinking when he's, doing his acting. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. Trying to think like they do. Trying to put something in your mind to where stop smoking is the best thing in your life. There's a lot of things good for you in your life, but you know what? If you're a cigarette smoker, stop smoking will be better for you. You will be one different person, and you will just be like, wow. If I would have known this, it would have happened a long time ago. Like I said earlier, that long time ago is behind you. Now that you have finally done it, move on. Every day. Every day. No. See, I have it in my mind. It's done up here. It's never again. Don't crave for it. Don't even want it. What I want is to help you stop. How can I help you stop? That's why I make these videos. I see love in people that stop because they are turning around and loving themselves. Why? Because it's going to give them longer time to live. I'll guarantee you, this ain't no bullshit. When I got sick 10.5 weeks ago, I'll guarantee you, if I would not have stopped, I'll guarantee you, I'd probably be laying in the hospital right now because my body was very, very bad shape. I couldn't breathe. I was having pain. I mean, it was unreal. And it was all due to the cigarette smoking. But now that I stopped, I'm getting better every day. Like I said, every day is a new breathing day. If I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing hard about it. You know, for an example, you know, put yourself in the position when you lay down at night and go to bed for 8 hours. Go to bed for 8 hours, sleep for 8 hours, no cigarettes. You get up for 8 hours, no cigarettes. Boom. Whoa, that's 16 hours. We only got 24 hours in a day. We got 4 more hours left. It ain't very hard to do. That's it. Sleep an extra couple hours. Then you get up during the day and, you know, you're going to be tired and you're going to want to go to bed earlier. You know, it's tough to stop smoking, but, you know, the first 3 or 4 days is a bitch. It's hard. It is really hard. But you know what? You can do it. If you could do it, I could do it. God bless you all. Look forward to video 3. Thank you.